Hello everyone, this is Jordan the Tattooed Stitcher. I'm here to do my 2024 mid-year WIP parade. I've got all my WIPs here in my giant WIP basket. Well, okay, my WIP basket is like a giant bag. Let's see if I can even hold it up. There's a lot of projects in there. Okay. So yes, I'm gonna go through my WIPs, and these are just my active WIPs. So I do have some hibernated projects, which are my sodas and my miras, minus one soda. So my sodas and my miras are my hibernated projects right now, and I won't show those. I will show them like a collective WIP parade at the end of the year. So, but this will just be my current actively keeping up with projects. So I'm going to go in no particular order, and I will try to remember all the details for you. So we're going to dive right in because I'm not sure how long this will take. Hopefully not too long. I believe there are 24 WIPs here. 24. So we are going to start with, and I guess I could show all my project bags too. I get requests for that. So this is a project I keep in my House of Stitch and Stash folio. It is Teresa Kogut's Hello Halloween sampler. I started this with my mother-in-law 508 years ago at Stitch West. I'm stitching this on 40 count Dead Sea Scroll from Seraphim Fabrics. And I was actually looking at this one the other day and I almost stitched on it, but and I was like, nah. Okay, so there is where it is right now. Yeah, the progress isn't great and it's massive. And I started it like 4 years ago. Was it 4 years ago? It might have been 3 years ago or 2. I don't remember. A million, it seems like. I'm stitching this with my own floss conversion. It's so cute. I love those dancing cats. There's a row of dancing witches at the bottom, and I really want to get to those. This one will definitely come out later this year. Jeez. Okay. My next WIP, I think there are a couple WIPs in this actually. I store in a folio I bought from the Beehive Stitcher. She was a vendor at Stitch West in April. And I keep a few projects in here. I've got Heartstring Sampleries, the Scenic Sampler. I'm stitching this with Rocio from Kokohama Stitchery and Rosanna Nesta Petals. And I'm stitching this on 46 count Little Bunny from Extrude Designs. And this is where it is. I started this in April at Stitch West. The stitches are teeny, teeny, tiny. And all of that at the bottom is filling grass. The flowers are so pretty though. And I'm stitching this with my own floss conversion. I apologize for my lighting today. It's not normally, like it seems different than it normally is. But as you can see, if you are not new here, my room is a bit moved around and different. And that is because I added some new furniture pieces in here. And so we're a work in progress, getting everything put to a right state. And I have to be in front of my window for the lighting to be decent. And I'm more at an angle versus direct on now. So I feel like there's like it's dimmer than normal. But it's Prime Day today, and I did manage to get a ring light. So hopefully in my next video, I'll be able to have it any direction I want, and you can actually see my walls that have all of my stitching hanging up on it. So I'm really excited about that. Stay tuned. Okay, this project I've got to show my PDF. Oh, here it is. This one is The Artsy Housewife, A Study in Nature. And I'm stitching this on 40 count light nougat from XG Designs. Here is my status on it. It's turning out so pretty. I'm stitching this with the Vicki Clayton silk conversion. I love this one. The stitches look so nice with the Vicki Claytons on 40. I don't know what it is. I stitched my Winter Rose Manor on this exact fabric with Vicki Claytons, and every time I walk by it on the wall, because yes, it's on the wall. Every time I walk by it on the wall, the stitches just look so tiny and so perfect. It's got to be a combo of those two things, I think. Okay, my next project container is another folio that I bought from Beehive Stitcher at Stitch West in April. And I think I've got 3 projects in this one. Okay, I need my PDFs again. Okay, this one is The Artsy Housewife Coffee and Eggs. And I'm stitching this on 40 count XG Designs Grandma's Slip with a few of the called for colors and then a lot of threads from my stash. So there is where I am on that. She's so cute. I really need to get her other egg finished so I can move on to that chicken on the other side. I can hear my 3-year-old crying. I might have to stop for a second. Okay, small interruption. We're gonna push through. You guys, it's getting harder and harder to film videos now that the 3-year-old is refusing naps. I still put her in her room, but oh my gosh, it's not great. It's not a good time. Okay, next WIP moving forward is Stacy Nash, Spring Chickens Pin Keep. Oh, and now I've got a cat meowing at the door. We're just gonna ignore him. And I'm stitching this on 46 count Latte. Yes, Latte from XG Designs. Oh, it's so cute. Every time I pull it out, I'm like, why aren't I stitching on you? I need to stitch on you. There's a hanging thread. Oh, I love it. Oh, so cute. Oh, one of my favorites. And yet, it's not finished. It's okay. It will be someday. Okay, get in there. Get in there. And the other project that's in this bag is Blackbird Designs Quaker Garden. And I'm stitching this on 36 count Willow from Be Stitch Me with all of the called for threads. And here is where it looks like. Oh, I love this one too. I was stitching on this not that long ago, but it seems like an age ago. It's so cute. This one is not that big either. I didn't put in the year though, because you just never know. I've been burned by that a few times by putting in my year too prematurely. Okay, I'm sorry. This is going to be a lot of opening and closing and putting things away. Otherwise, I will have a disaster on my hands. Okay, this is in my Teresa Kogut P&T bag. And it is Halloween at Hollyberry Farm. I started this I think last October at Stitch West with my mother-in-law. And it's being stitched on 40 count XJute Designs it's called Old. Oh, here we go. Let's make this smaller. Last time I had it out, I did some of these border flowers, which I think look really nice on this fabric. I forgot I had the little cat down there. This one will definitely come out later this year. I'm having a hard time wanting to stitch on anything that's not in the current season. And right now I'm still kind of in summer mode, patriotic mode, with a touch of fall. I think I said I'm stitching out all the called fors. Okay, this one is in a bag I made. This was a goofed bag, so I had to keep it. I have to keep all the ones that I goof up on. Yeah, it looks terrible down there. Okay, and this is Praiseworthy Stitches Sale at the Bubbling Cauldron. I'm stitching this with Bernadette from Burn Stitches. We started it at Stitch West in October last year. And I'm stitching this with some of the called for and some substitutions on 40 count. What is this called? I don't remember what this is called. 40 count, the tag's not in here. I know it's from Hand Dyed Fabrics by Stephanie. I really don't remember, oh my gosh. But that's where I am. I haven't stitched this one for a bit. It's so cute. Golly, I wish I could remember what this fabric was called. I think it's a name from Outlander. Galus? It's Galus. Ha ha ha. Okay, this next WIP is in my Teresa Kogut Patriotic bag that I made. I don't know why this project isn't here. It was the only available bag I had because it's not patriotic at all. And that is Flights of Fancy, Italian 1801 from JBW Designs. I'm stitching this on 40 count sugar cookie from Color and Cotton. And this is what it looks like. I still have like 4 birds to go, I think. And I'm stitching this in a conversion from my stash. This is going by quicker than I expected. Okay, and the next WIP is in oh my gosh, this is a Sheba Designs bag that was gifted to me by Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher, for Christmas. Yes. And this is Birds of a Feather from Blackbird Designs. I'm stitching this with the Vicki Clayton silk pack that Bernadette gave me for Christmas. And I'm stitching this on 40 count vintage pecan butter from Lakeside Linens. And it's further along than you last saw it because I haven't filmed my regular update yet. This one's getting close. That pot is a killer. It's still only like half filled in. I still have a lot to go. And those lollipop flowers take more than you think. This middle lollipop has a chain stitch, triple chain stitch that goes around it, and I've never done one of those, so I've got to YouTube and figure out how to do that. Okay, and this WIP is also in a Sheba Designs bag that was gifted to me from Bernadette. So cute. And this one is home to my Consider the Lilies. And it is being stitched on 40 count XJute Designs in the color Baby Sheep. This fabric is huge. Let me break it down a bit. This one is also further along than the last time you saw it because I have stitched on it. So here is where I am. Hold it back so you can see. It's pretty accurate. And I'm stitching this with the Vicki Clayton silk conversion as well. It's so pretty. I love this one. I love them all. Okay, I love them all. This fabric is so big. This one is in a Shiva Designs bag that I bought at, oh, the little things fell off, that I bought at Queen City. And, oh, it's a surprise for me too when I open some of these bags. This one is a chart I'm borrowing. Blackbird Designs Moon Garden. I'm stitching this on 36 count 18th century rook with some of the called for and some floss I changed. I think I changed one of the flosses. It feels like it's been so long since I've seen this one, but it hasn't been that long. That's as wide as it is too. It's really skinny. Okay, this one is also in a Shiva Designs bag. I loved this printed vinyl. I got it at Queen City last year. Oh no. I just zipped my tail of my fabric in there. Okay. This one is Plum Street Samplers My Early Days. I'm stitching this on 40 count XJute Designs in Old Sheep. This is where I am on this one. I got a good chunk of that border done. Huh? It's all fill in from the bottom of that deer's feet. More grass. This one will be really pretty. And I'm stitching this with all of the called for, except I changed the deer from bark to hickory sticks. Okay, what is in here? I'm sorry, I hate that it's just like silent for you guys while I find these things. Where is it? Oh, here it is. This one is the Blue Flower Seasons of the Heart Spring. I'm stitching this on 36 count Heather on the Hill from Grace Notes. It was a club fabric. And here's where it is. I'm only slightly regretting the 36 count for this. When you're like here, it's fine. Your back, like it's perfectly fine. When you're up close, it's more sparse, and I know it's not gonna always be like right here in my face, so it's like it's gonna be fine. I just really love the color. The color is too good for it, so we're gonna deal with it because it's cute. The color is perfect. I'm stitching this with a complete conversion from my stash because it's all DMC, so I converted it all to fancy floss. Because why not? Oh, I forgot to show the bag. This is a bag I made. I had to keep it because there's a hole in it. No matter what I did, I could not get the hole to be repaired. So I had to keep it. Not that I was terribly disappointed because look how cute it is. Okay, we're getting into a couple of my Christmas ones. This is in a P&T bag my husband gave me for my birthday last year. And what is it? Oh, there's a few things in here. Okay, this one is the Little Penguin from Croquet Go Go. I'm stitching this on a 40 count that I dyed myself. I think it was originally platinum, and I just added some like grit dye to kind of make it a little more mottled. But there he is. He's cute. I'm gonna try to get this one finished this winter because I only get like, I don't know, 8 months of winter. I don't have enough time. And this one is, my pictures on here, Prairie Schooler. Is it this one? Yes. The Prairie Schooler Santas and Snowmen. I'm stitching this one right now. Santa with the reindeer. On a 32 count Fairies from Under the Sea Fabrics. Let's see, he looks like he's cute. I would like to stitch a few more of these on this fabric, but I think I might try doing a 1 strand. Just see what it looks like. Because this is a Lugana. So it's pretty tight on the 32 with 2 strands. And I'm just curious what 1 strand would look like if it would be more primitive looking, I'm assuming. So once I finish this one, I might start another one with 1 strand. Let's see, which one would I start? This little guy is really cute, so probably that one. It'll be a good test for the white. I have 3 projects in this bag. And then this is from the book Oh, I don't have a picture of my chart on here. Shoot. I don't remember what book these Prairie Schoolers are from. Look how tiny they are. I'm stitching them on 36 count up in the attic from Fox and Rabbit. And so these are 1 strand. They're so tiny. They could be scissor fobs. They're so small. But I'm going to try to fit 1 more down here. And I've got another little chunk that I could do a few more. And I think they'd be so cute all together in like a little bowl because they're so tiny. It's like all of them together in a little bowl, like 5 or 6 of them, right? Adorable. And I have them in this sack inside my bag with the threads that I'm using in place of, so this is just for the ones on 36 count. I'm using Victorian Motto Americana Cranberry, Color and Cotton Palomino, Color and Cotton Dark Truffle, Color and Cotton Black Walnut, and Cottage Garden threads in Spruce for the DMC that Prairie Schooler calls for. They all live in here. Okay, this one is also in a P&T bag. Vintage Christmas one. Adorable. I added a charm to it though. This is Christmas at Hollyberry Farm. I think everybody in the world is stitching it because it's amazing. I'm stitching it on 40 count XG Designs Old Mushroom with all of the called for. I have a loose thread on it. That's what it looks like. You all know I have some fabric regret on this one, but I've had many wonderful suggestions on how to move forward with it. So once I get the motivation to do that, I shall. Okay, this project lives in my Teresa Kogut Sewing Birds bag that I made. I made one for me and my mother-in-law because we were starting Teresa Kogut's dwelling place together for her birthday, which Bernadette from Burn Stitches also joined. I'm stitching this on 40 count Dirty Teacup from Needle and Flax. And that's where I am. I've got a loose thread on it. The grass is blue. Isn't that fun? Stitches are looking so extra teeny on this for some reason. I don't know why. There you go. Ignore this thread. Apparently I just quit filling that in. So there's that one. That pot was a beast. This grass is, the grass is a lot. But the little animals, look at that duck. I love them. I'm stitching that with all of the called for colors as well. Okay, this one, oh, I don't know who the maker of this bag is. Bought this bag on Etsy, but I don't remember the maker of it. Look how cute it is, and it's quilted. It's just like really small though. I don't remember. That makes me feel bad. The back is upside down, I just noticed. I just noticed that. The whole bag is upside down. Okay, this is Channing Street from Annie B's Folk Art. Oh, I forgot to put dwelling place back. I'm stitching this on 40 count Latte from XG Designs in my own floss conversion. So I've officially made it all the way around and to the bottom. I realized after I finished doing all those back stitched leaves that they're in the wrong color. So not sure if I'm gonna pick it all out or just have the willow trees be blue. Like bluish, greenish. I don't know. We'll cross that bridge later. Okay, this one is actually on a hoop. It is Peppermint and Pine, Winter Berries in Pine from With Thy Needle, and it lives in my bag that Christy from Crosshatch Quilts made me. And you actually haven't seen this yet because it's a new start. I need to put this away before I get lost here. It's a new start, and I haven't gotten very far on it because I'm not sure of this fabric. Maybe y'all can let me know what you think. Okay, it is, I've got all the called for floss and I'm stitching it on 36 count. This is 36 count hog bristle from Fox and Rabbit. And I'm not sold. I'm not sure. Not sure how I feel about it on this fabric. But I don't know which direction to go. This chart is giving me trouble. It's stitched on mushroom. Like it's mushroom. Was mushrooms like a grayish, brownish? I like this look, but my platinum didn't work. It was too light. Hog bristle is kind of too yellow. I don't know where to go from here. I might need to just order a piece of 36 count mushroom. That might be what's happening. So this one's kind of a, we're not sure where we're going with it yet project. Next. I'll do this one because it's a PDF. This one is a recent start of mine and I'm obsessed. It is from Not Forgotten Farm. It doesn't even have a project bag yet. It's been on the, I put it on the hoop and it's been on the hoop since I put it on there. Not Forgotten Farms, the Reverend Gordon Squash Bottom. He is amazing. And I'm stitching this on 36 count chai from Seraphim Fabrics. This has got to be one of my favorite colors I've ever bought from Lori. And there is a little progress since last time you saw it. I filled in more of the cat. I'm not racing to finish this because I would like to just get the big elements outlined other than the cat. I wanted him all the way done. So that I can bring him to Acorns and Threads for some easy fill in if my brain is tired. This fabric is so good. Love it. Okay, now this one you haven't seen for a bit. Well, you saw it in, maybe it was May. And that is Autumn at Hawthorne Hollow. This is my working copy. Guys, first of all, this is in bag. This is in my brass button bag, my sunflower one. But look at all this floss. There's so much floss in this project. I have a ring that has the floss just for the block that I'm working on. And I have a ring that has all the floss, so that I'm not having this whole thing every time I'm stitching on it. I'm stitching this on 36 count up in the attic from Fox and Rabbit. Ooh, it's long. And this is where it is. I'm on the third block, which is the apple tree with the sheep under it. What is that? Fluff. It's so cute. I love this one. Seeing it and all these colors makes me want to work on it again. My fall stitchy bug is waking up. I'm ready for Nashville Market already, so I can see what everyone's beautiful fall releases will be this year. Oh goodness. Okay, this one, gosh, I have itchy nose every time. This one is Soda Stitch Tree Bears. I was supposed to get this out for Jolly July. Still hasn't happened. I'm stitching this on 32 count Mint Splash Lugana with 1 strand over 2. Oh, it's so cute. I love this. I love stitching on it in the season too, because it's so cheery and my kids love it. There's quite a bit to go on it, but it's okay. It's so cute. I think this fabric was just perfect for it. Bernadette is stitching hers on watermelon slushy from Bestitch Me, and I immediately bought some of that fabric at the next fight night because the fabric was too good. And I also love the way hers is turning out. There are a few people stitching this. Sarah E is also stitching this. I think she's got it on a gray color though. Can't remember. Oh, that was also in a brass button bag. A Christmassy one that was gifted to me for Christmas from Amy X Stitching and Adventures. Okay, and this is a recent start as well. It's also in a brass button bag. It's the air balloons one. Oh, it's so cute. And this is my Seaworthy sampler from Teresa Kogut. How many Teresa Kogut whips does that make? 3 Teresa Kogut whips. It's okay. I'm stitching this in a full floss conversion because it's mostly DMC. I think I'm using one called for DMC, maybe 2. And I'm stitching this on, oh, it needs serged. I'm stitching this on 40 count stone washed from Seraphim Fabrics. And there's more progress on this than last time you saw it because I have stitched on it quite a bit. That mermaid is killing me with her cuteness. And there's back stitching that ties the bird to the flag because he's dragging it across the sky. It's so cute. I filled in all the white on the boat and I've just been trying to kill this water a little bit at a time. It's so cute. I love the way it's turning out on this fabric. Okay. There's one more. Just one more. It doesn't even have a project bag yet. Again. This is a new start. I started yesterday actually, and that is Plum Street Samplers Live on Little. And my fabric came last night at like 5 p.m. and I started it last night. And it is on 36 count hog bristle with all of the called for colors and very different than my normal. I'm starting in, is this the right way? Yes, this is the bottom. I'm starting in the bottom right corner instead of the bottom left corner, which is my normal, because I wanted to get to this house. It is too big to be left to the end. And I had some advice. Do not leave the house to the end. So I'm gonna make my way to the house and at least get going on it, maybe get an outline done on it. But so far the colors are turning out so great and I'm obsessed with stitching it on this fabric. Like you know, this is my the peppermint one, whatever, it's not called peppermint. Winter berries is stitched on the same fabric, but I just don't think it's giving the same life with the colors. Like it's just not, it's not there for me. Anyways, so this is my last active WIP. And it was only 30 minutes. Maybe I should show my hibernated ones then. There's not very many. And they're just right here. I don't know. Okay, there's kind of a few of them. No, those are kitted. Okay, I'll show these. These are my hibernated soda stitches. I'm not going to show cover photos for these because they're all digital. In one of my project bags. I'll just go through them quickly. This is one of the flower elves. This is the summer one. I'm stitching it for my summer child. His birthday is next weekend, this weekend. Oh my gosh. This one is a project I'm stitching with Bernadette. It is Elf Tree. I'm stitching it on 36 count Mesa from Picture This Plus. This one is also a sow with Bernadette. Oh my gosh, where is it? Where are you? Guys, I'm gonna struggle. It's okay, it's all right. We're gonna go quickly through these. This is the Ice Cream Ladies. I'm stitching it on 40 count. This is a fabric I dyed myself. I think it originally was a color and cotton called Tutu, but I added a bunch of other colors. Look how pretty it is. A bunch of other colors to kind of mimic Peeps from Seraphim. So there's that one. This is a sal I was doing with Amber, Rogue Mama Stitcher, cards of Alice in Wonderland. I only have one card left. But that white is a killer, guys. It really destroyed me emotionally, physically, violently. And then this is a huge piece of 32 count pink splash Lugana that I've got. So far I've got the bakery on it. I was going to do all the shops on one piece. So this is the bakery. Fold you up nicely. Just That is all my hibernated sodas. Now, hibernated does not mean abandoned. It just means hibernating for when the mood strikes me, because I do love all of these projects. Don't want to get rid of them. Okay. This is in a Rika House of Stitch and Stash bag. It is Titania, Queen of the Fairies. She's being stitched on 40 count Seraphim fabrics in peach tea. And there she is. She's really sparkly and really, really gorgeous. I should stitch on her more. She's on 40 count. But I'm just not feeling my mirrors right now, and that's okay. They're not going away. They're just resting. This one is in another Rika bag. This is Bella Filipina Holly Berry Pixie. I've only done the bottom of her like wreath. And this is on a 32 count. This was a club fabric. 32 count Fiberlicious, 28 count, goodness. 28 count Fiberlicious Glowing Dreams. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Nora Corbett, Sea Flora. Stitching it on 32 count X2 Designs Dragonfly. Just gonna make a mess in my room. It's fine. Another Rika bag. This is Ophelia. She is on 32 count Seraphim fabrics in color Sea Spray. I know I've said it a million times, but I'm using Dune's conversion for her face, which I don't think is available anymore. This one is in a brass button bag. She's got the most pitiful start. Nora Corbett Passion Flower Bridesmaid. Being stitched on 32 count Freya from Under the Sea. She's really little. It wouldn't take much to finish her. The mood just has to strike. This one is in another oh, this is a Kit Kat project. That's not a WIP. Hold on. My things are all mixed up. Maybe that's my last one. No, I have one more. Last one. It's also in a Rika bag. Look at the flamingos. This is Aphrodite. She's being stitched on 32 count opalescent Gaia from Be Stitch Me. And this is what she looks like. I know you're saying she's almost done. Oh my gosh, finish her. No, y'all, that shell down there is like half of the stitches. It's a beast. She will get some finished someday. And that is all of my WIPs. You actually got to see all of them, even my hibernated ones. Okay, quick little PSA. Some WIPs from my pile you're not seeing. One is a gift. You can't see it. Two. I think it's two. I have abandoned. And I haven't told you that I've abandoned them. I have abandoned the Liz Matthews My Home in the Garden. Not because I don't want to stitch it, but because I had put it away and then I pulled it out. I was going to stitch on it. And I was like, gross. I don't like this on 36 count. I love 36 count, but for some reason the dark jewel toned colors on the white 36 count I hated it. When I took a step back, put it away, and then pulled it out, I did not like it at all. So I have that exact fabric that I was stitching it on in 40 count, and it will be restarted on 40. So the coverage is better with those deep jewel tone DMCs. So that one will be restarted, most likely in the spring, this coming spring. Another one I have abandoned is, what is it called? What Remains from Blackbird Designs. I started it. It had like 30, 40, maybe 50 stitches done right in the center. And I kept pulling it out and being like, I need to work on this. And I'd put it out and then I put it back away. I'm like, I don't want to work on that. I did not enjoy the fabric. Like, I don't know, the texture of it was bothering me. I did not like stitching on it. It felt slippy or something, and rough, like slippy and rough all at the same time. And I did not like it. It was a mason linen. I've never stitched on those before. The color was gorgeous, but I did not enjoy the texture of the fabric. So, and I wasn't enjoying the DMCs. I know the DMCs are beautiful. I've seen it stitched up in the DMC and it is beautiful, but I just was not enjoying it. The combo of those things was making it so I hated it. So that one was abandoned, and that project will get stitched someday. I still like the idea of it being an anniversary piece, but I will do it in the called for overdyes, and I will choose a different fabric. So that's why you're not seeing those two. But otherwise, those are all of my WIPs. You actually saw all of them. Not changing my intro because I can't do editing. Yeah. So in my next video, I'll kind of address the different room situation, but I hope that you enjoyed seeing all of my WIPs. I know that I had 24 active WIPs. I don't know how many I have, including all my hibernated ones. Doesn't matter. I don't care about my WIP count. It's okay. This is fun, right? It's a hobby. We're supposed to be having fun with it. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next week for my regular Flosstube update. Bye.